dirty, okay, but it works.
What's up, everybody? Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to the Cowboy Corner show this evening. Thanks for coming in the cold weather. We're here for you. I hope that you're home. I hope you're snuggled up. I hope that you got something hot to drink and something even hotter sitting next to you, if you know what I'm talking about. You're a little bundled up. We're just glad to be here. We made it in. We trekked in through the blizzard, through the icy conditions, through the 3 inches of snow and rain and ice and blizzards from this winter storm Fern. I mean, it's really just batting down the hatches on us. It's really so cold that my phone, I tried to look at the temperature earlier. It just says extreme cold. Like, it doesn't even tell me the temperature. Last it actually gave me, it said it was 13 degrees and it feels like it's 4, but it's 13 degrees is what it said last time. So I don't know, but that's where we're at. Thanks to Roger McDuff, as always, for singing us in. Jesus is coming. And let me tell you, Jesus is coming pretty soon, y'all. And by everything going on out there, it sure does look like it. But I went to the grocery store yesterday, and you would think that, like, he was already here because it was like apocalypse condition over there. But we'll get back to more of that later. Once again, I'm the Cowboy. I am in the corner. I'm glad that you joined us. We've got the boys here with us tonight. We've got Mr. Cowboy Carson. He's hanging out with us.
How's it going? We've got a lot of stuff to talk about, so stay tuned and stay warm because it's really cold outside. Yep.
Well, according to this guy, coming up next, we've got a promotion in the house, y'all, and we've got somebody here with us. Special. Go ahead and go to him.
Howdy, y'all. I just earned the responsibility of having a mic.
He's got a mic, y'all. He's been promoted. His name is Cowboy Creed, and he's the co-producer of the Cowboy Corner show. So let's welcome aboard, Creed. Use your mic responsibly.
For earning this. Good job. I'm proud of you.
It holds a lot of power. You can say things that can never be taken back live and on air. So Creed is now a co-producer, and guess what? He's wearing shorts. That's right, because this generation of kids, when it's 97 degrees and sunny outside, they're going to be wearing a hoodie and sweatpants. When it's 13 degrees, feels like 4, and you have to trek through with the sled dogs to get into the studio, he's going to have shorts on. And I saw that, and I was just like, you know what? I don't even, like, what do you want me to even do? What do you even want me to say? I don't know. Just, you do you, man.
He's a road runner, and you got to respect him for running that road.
He's on his own road, that's for sure. I don't know. Figured he'd have something to say about it, but like, he's using his microphone wisely, y'all, just like I instructed. Only say the important things. He's a bit of a loose cannon sometimes. So that's why we had to do a few warm-up shows. We had to be in here a couple months getting things done. Finally, I was like, all right, I think we can trust you.
We have him on a very tight leash.
We've got him on a tight leash. We've also got a couple of guests here with us, as always.
He did a big turd.
Turd Boy's hanging out. He's on call, ready for action. And now we've got...
Dirty, okay, but it works.
This guy we just picked up off the street yesterday.
Dirty, okay, but it works.
And then earlier I was playing around and I figured we could do it in combo.
Is it dirty? Okay, but it works.
Is it dirty? And then we got agreement. Yep, it's dirty, but it works. All right, well, let's get rolling. We're just wasting time here, but we've got nothing but time. Like, y'all don't have anything better to do anyway. Y'all are sitting here watching the Cowboy Corner show because it's not like you're going to be outside. It's not like you're going to be going to the store. Like, everything's closed, the roads are frozen, and you're chilling with us. So, hey, you're in it for the long haul just like we are. We're going to try to keep you company tonight. So, anyway, like I was saying, like, you think that it's, end of the world. I went to the grocery store. Now, this was not even yesterday, y'all. This was Thursday. And all I wanted was a can of soup. Like, was at work, was getting a little hungry. We still got the fast going on, so I was getting a little hangry. And I was like, I just need to get a can of soup. So I just got in the truck, drove to the grocery store because that's all I wasn't thinking anything about it. I was like, I'm going to get me a can of soup and I'm going to head back. Well, I pull into the parking lot and I can't find a parking spot. And I'm, again, it still hasn't registered in my mind what's going on, but I end up parking down on behind the grocery store is where I had to go by the loading dock. So I had to park back there and then walk in. I'm just like, this is crazy, man. And I get in there and then it's wall to wall people in the grocery store and they're, buying everything up. And another thing I want to know is like, why does everybody just buy toilet paper? Like, what's up? Anytime that something's going on out of the ordinary, people just buy toilet paper.
I think it's better to have it than to not have it. I would think. I mean, if you're going to be in an apocalypse situation, I would rather have toilet paper than not have it. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
I agree with you that you have to have the toilet paper, but it's like, do they?
But I mean, I'm not going to be killing somebody over toilet paper.
Well, like, do they not shop for toilet paper in regular conditions?
Regularly.
Like, you don't, I mean, like, we have toilet paper at home already. It's not like I'm waiting until there's, a pandemic or a blizzard or a flood or, whatever the case may be to go buy all my toilet paper. And then I just want to buy it all at once. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, in worst case scenario, you use a roll of paper towels. You'll thug it out. I don't know. I mean, I would just buy it regularly and then, like you said, not have to wait for something like a world event to happen.
Hey, who knows? Maybe the snow gives them the runs.
I mean, it's got to be something. There's got to be something, because it's just like, if I know ahead of time, say I know a couple days in advance, like obviously they did, because this was Thursday once again, and they're buying their toilet paper. Like, I'm not worried about toilet paper at that point. If it's, if something's happening that I'm going to be stranded or whatever the case may be for a while, like, I'm going to go in after the ramen noodles. I'm going to go in after the, what is it, like, frozen things that are, whatever's preservable or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not really worried about toilet paper. Like, that's kind of just a last case scenario for me. Like, if I got to go, I can go somewhere and use the restroom and wipe with a pine cone or whatever. Yeah. I mean, you might get a hemorrhoid or two out of it, but like, I'd rather do that than starve. I mean, I'm not worried about the toilet paper, but it's just crazy. Like, how many dumps do you have to take?
I mean, yeah, I'm buying food for, like, food and water and all the actual essentials, not toilet paper, which I would buy toilet paper, but not like in bulk like all these other people.
Yeah, and I'm not going to wait until a snowstorm to do it. But anyway, I went and got my can of soup, and I went through the self checkout, and I had to stand in line and all that stuff, and then I leave, and as I'm walking out, there's like an employee of the store there, and she's outside like in the foyer or vestibule or whatever you want to call it, like between the doors, and she's talking to the manager, and I'm just walking out, so I overhear this part of the conversation, and she's almost in tears, and she's like, these people, they're just overrunning us, like, and they're being so rude and so hateful, and they don't understand, like, we're doing the best we can. There's only a few of us, and there's so many of them. And I'm just like, good Lord, what is this lady seeing? Like, what is going on? It's total Armageddon in the grocery store for a snowstorm. I mean, yeah, it's cold, it's icy, but geez, like, here we are having a podcast. We're living the good life.
I mean, you're a terrible person if you're giving some 16-year-old working minimum wage PTSD from Albertsons.
Yeah,
then you're a terrible person.
It's crazy. I don't know. So then, because we're in Texas, and I've just been seeing and hearing for the past several days again that like the Texas power grid is a little bit sketchy, and we don't know if we're going to lose power. Like, outages are likely, and I don't think that's the case. I mean, I'm not believing for the worst case scenario, but I was like, just because I don't want to be the idiot that like I had an opportunity to go buy a generator and I didn't, and now, I'm freezing and everything's shriveled up. So I was like, I'll just go buy a generator. So I go to Harbor Freight because that's where the good generators are. And again, I mean, there's a lady in there, and I don't know who she is, but she looked like she worked at the bank. She was like literally in like a blazer, had a dress on, hose with heels, the whole 9 yards. And she's in there like talking to the Harbor Freight employee guy about what generator do I need. Like, this is nuts. So there was like 4 people in there, including myself, buying generators at Harbor Freight during the same time, like immediately after I left the grocery store.
Well, that makes a little bit more sense than toilet paper, though.
Yeah, I mean, at least the generator's a necessity. I'm just saying, like, people, it gets weird, man. It gets weird.
It's crazy apocalyptic weather, and we have to protect ourselves with as much generators and as much toilet paper as possible. Don't fall for the propaganda.
Here's the funny thing, though. I didn't know this until this morning, and we woke up, and I just turned on the weather just to see what's going on. I didn't know this storm actually had a name. Like, I thought it was, just a cold front move in, and we're going to have some cold, but it actually has a name. But the funnier part about that is the name of this storm is Fern. Fern. It's called Winter Storm Fern. I'm like, okay, you just lost all credibility with me now. We had a storm a few years ago, like 2012, and it was named Goliath. And it like 24 inches of snow, like it literally shut everybody in for days and days and days. And I can be intimidated by a storm. You name it Goliath. Like, okay, I'm going to take that one seriously. We got, Winter Storm Fern coming in. Like that's your grandma's name. Like nobody's getting hurt by a Fern. She's going to come in and cook some casseroles and, clean your room for you and then move on. Like we're not scared of a winter storm named Fern.
I honestly thought that they only named like hurricanes. I didn't know that they named snowstorms.
I'm the same way. I didn't know that this storm had a name. I didn't know that winter storms had names at all. I do remember like I said, the one Goliath, but I mean, I thought it was like that was just because that was such a big storm that it had that name. But no, this one has a name too. You can look it up. It's called Winter Storm Fern. So it's named after your grandma.
I thought, oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that happens.
Man,
It happens. Don't worry about it.
It happens to all of us.
It happens to the best of us. I've been doing this for a long time, and I forget what I'm going to say a lot.
I'm a rookie, Mike Hadwer.
Yep. Hey, it's your first day, man. We're cutting you some slack. You got a lot.
Next time it happens, it's not as much grace. So just lock in. You
got a lot on your plate.
Is it dirty? Okay, but it works.
I don't know if that was actually appropriate for what was going on, but I like my buttons.
Okay.
I got
I'd
buttons.
say it was appropriate. I thought it fit. It's all right.
I like my buttons. Let's see what else do we have here. We've got contact. Yeah, there you go. So it's also scrolling along the bottom. See, now that's new. Added that, so you can always know, like, share, subscribe. That's how we keep the doors open around here. We don't have to shut it down. I get to feed my family and all those nice things, drive really nice vehicles, and live in a really expensive house with a big studio and a lot of equipment if you continue to like, share, and subscribe these videos. Also, you can contact the Cowboy. Now, you can do it on the chat. We've got the chat open, and you're welcome to just start talking away if you have any input. Like this is a fan-related show, so you join us, you talk, and then we'll talk back to you. Just don't say anything that'll hurt my feelings. Also, you can contact me on Instagram, direct message, if you want to get a hold of me that way. I've got everything right here. So, yeah, we're open for business. We're rolling. We're rolling. What else do we got? We've got some memes, I believe, some cold weather memes that we need to.
Yeah, we got a couple.
We need to get out of the way here.
Let's get them up here.
Whenever you're ready, Mr.
Here come the how are the roads? Bad, just like your breath. Stay home. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's so many texts and everything. Like you get on Facebook or social media or whatever, you can put up that picture, and then we can keep everything up. Yeah, awesome. See this, look at how we're growing. We got so much technology and new things. Like you can see us, you can see the memes all at the same time. Anyway, you get on Facebook this time of year, whenever these things are happening, it's just like, how are the roads? Just like, don't worry about it. You're not going anywhere. They're bad, just like your breath. Stay home.
Heck yes.
What else we got?
The only blizzard conditions I am interested in are from Dairy Queen. I have not had a Dairy Queen blizzard in forever, so yeah.
Bro, I know, like, I miss Dairy Queen so bad. And, Sonic has the blast, and the Sonic blasts are good, but...
They're good, but they're not like Dairy Queen.
They're not a blizzard, yo. They're not a blizzard.
It's a shame.
It's a shame. What's up in the chat? What's up, Riley? Welcome aboard. Yeah, the Sonic Blast, like I like the Reese's Blast. It's good, but it's just not the same as the Reese's Blizzard. Like you can't, when they give you the Blizzard at Dairy Queen, back when we had Dairy Queens, they'd always turn it upside down as soon as they stuck it out the window. Like they were going to pour it in your lap or whatever, and it never did. But I guarantee you, if you do that with a Sonic Blast, that sucker's going to spill all over you. They're just a little thinner.
Well, because, like, isn't that, like, entirely Dairy Queen's whole thing? Like, they're made like a special way so that they're not going to flip over. Like, that's like their trademark thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what makes them better.
Yeah.
Like, the Sonic Blast, they don't even attempt it. In fact, they even put lids on them. Like, they put the little coney lids on them because they don't spill out. So, they're saying, give us your favorite Blizzard flavor. I've already given mine away. It's the Reese's, but I'm going to take that back. Reese's is my favorite Sonic Blast flavor because Sonic does not offer the Butterfinger. Butterfinger Blizzard, that's it. Top of the pyramid.
I've actually met so many people that don't like Butterfingers. It's really weird.
This is definitely an unpopular opinion, but I really like Heath.
No, that's not unpopular. There's a lot of people that like Heath.
Well, I feel like it's just not really talked about, but I actually really like Heath bars.
No,
So
it's
that has to be my favorite.
yeah. I agree. Like they're a little bit underrated. Heath is not my favorite just because it's like so hard and crunchy, and especially once you get it, frozen in the ice cream, it's just hard to like crunch down on. But like the flavor wise, I think Heath is great. Carson, did you give us yours? I missed it if you did.
My favorite is, I want to say they had this cookie dough blast or blizzard, but I'm not sure if I'm getting that mixed up with another place. But if they have a cookie dough blizzard, then that's my favorite. I just haven't had a blizzard in forever, so I can't really remember.
We've got one on the chat for Oreo, and it says, where can I get one now? There are still a few Dairy Queens around. Like there's not any here locally. We used to have one here where we live, but they closed it down like a year ago. You can't, like, they do make Oreo Blast though. There is a Oreo at Sonic. Like I've said, it's not the same thing, understandable, but it's close enough. So we've got Oreo, we've got Heath. And yeah, there's a complaint because when you order a Sonic Blast and you order the whipped cream on it, and they never give you the whipped cream. And it's true. Like, how many times? And you have to pay extra for the whipped cream.
You're always paying extra for it, and then they never do it.
Yeah, they charge you like
never get it.
They charge you like a dollar
for extra whipped cream, and then they never do it.
And then they don't give it to you.
Whenever you complain about it because they didn't do their job, then they give you like a smug face, like you're asking for too much. Like, do your job.
Right. Just give me the whipped cream. It's on the order. I always do the order online, like on the app, before I go, because that way you order it on the app, and then by the time you actually get to Sonic, it's ready for you, and you just push the button. And it says whipped cream on there. I can go back on where I ordered it and see it, and it's on their receipt. And then they also just forget about it. Or last time they were like, we're out of whipped cream. And I had, like I said, I ordered it on the app, so I ordered ahead. It didn't tell me on the app they were out of whipped cream. I put it on there. I paid the extra dollar for it, and the lady brought it out, and I was like, again, hey, ma'am, we don't have the whipped cream on here. What are we doing? And then so she went back in. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get it for you. Then she came back out. Oh, I'm sorry. We're out of whipped cream. And then I'm like, okay, well, you're going to have to do something because you owe me $1 or you owe me something. So then she's like, well, I can give you a bigger size. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So I ended up getting a bigger size Blast, but we still didn't get the whipped cream.
I mean, like, is it seriously that hard to just put whipped cream in a cup? Like, you're going to go through all the effort to make the actual ice cream, and you're not going to put whipped cream in it. It's not hard. You just pour it in a cup.
I think they just get lazy.
Well,
I think it's like a mixture of all of it. It's kind of like incompetence. Wait, is that where you're
incompetence is where like you can't handle to do something.
Okay,
like,
I was thinking that once I said it, I was thinking, is that like where you pee yourself? Because there's like an incompetence where you can't control your bladder. Or is that something else?
I don't know. I know incompetence
Look
is like you can't handle to do something. Like if you have like arthritis or something, like you're incompetent to do stuff with your hands, I think. Or maybe I'm getting that mixed up with
hang
something.
on, let's see.
I don't know.
Is there a difference in incompetence and incompetence, like one being where you don't understand something and the other one being where you can't control your bowels?
That's a fun distinction. In general, incompetence refers to a lack of ability or skill in a certain area, like not understanding a task or not being able to perform it well. On the other hand, the word incontinence is specific.
It was what? What was the word?
Keep going.
Sure. So incontinence is specifically about the inability to control bodily functions like bladder or bowel movement. So while they sound similar, they definitely refer to two different things. One is about skill or ability, and the other is about bodily control.
Okay, so it's incompetence and then incontinence. That's the one where you poop your pants all the time.
I don't like how your chat GPT stutters and does like,
Yeah,
we talked about that a couple shows ago. They like make their chat GPT try to sound more human. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, we did discuss that. Like, we don't need your, oohs and ahs and ums and things in the middle. Like, just tell me what I need to know.
Just be a good little robot.
How does an ice cream shop run out of whipped cream? That's what I want to know. It's like, it should be common sense. Ice cream and whipped cream go together. Like macaroni and cheese. Exactly, Johnny. Like you don't order macaroni and cheese and they just give you a thing of wet noodles and there's no cheese on it.
And you know what? I have another complaint. Now that Johnny said that, thank you, Johnny. Why does Dunkin' Donuts never have donuts? Like, it's in their name. Like, you're a donut shop and you don't have donuts. Like, just do your thing. Make more donuts or something, or take the Dunkin' Donuts out of your name. Just be Dunkin'. Like, what?
I do agree with that, because every time I go to Dunkin', I'm like, can I get this donut? We're out. Can I get this donut? We're out. Okay, what do you have? Well, we have glazed and chocolate.
Or like they
And
always
if
have like the
they're a
little
donut
donut
place.
holes or something. Like, just have actual donuts. It's in your name, you idiots.
I can give you some advice on that, and just tell you, go to Daylight Donuts and they'll solve all your problems, because they have everything. And I'm associated with Daylight Donuts, so just use Daylight Donuts, and then all of your problems will be solved and your day will be much better. Now, I've had to boycott Daylight Donuts for the past 21 days, but I'm going to make up for lost time on Monday morning if they're open, because of the weather. I don't know if they're going to be closed or not, but
Well, we're giving them a shout out right now. So
okay, we've got another vote in the chat for Oreo, and we've also got another vote in the chat that Dunkin' Donuts is nasty. I agree.
Okay,
I wouldn't
you know
say
what?
they're nasty. Like, I've never had a donut that I can say is nasty per se.
But Dunkin' wouldn't be my first choice for a donut if like that's what you're getting at. Because like, yeah, they're not bad, but like I would much rather go to like an actual Daylight or something like that. It wouldn't be my first choice.
Yeah, I agree. Daylight is the only place to go. If you can't get a donut from Daylight, then you just don't need to get a donut at all. You can get something else, like a muffin from Starbucks, or like a egg Mc, whatever those are called from McDonald's.
Well, also, it's called Dunkin' Donuts, but they're more known for their coffee.
Yeah, and I understand, like, your point exactly. They're called Dunkin' Donuts. It's in the name, and then they don't have donuts.
But you know what they don't have in their name is coffee. And like they never run out of coffee, and they don't even have it in their
everybody
name.
buys their coffee.
And there's no coffee in their name. It's Dunkin' Donuts. So like you're making it seem like the only thing you sell is or like that's like your main thing, and then you don't even have them. Like, what the heck?
What the heck, man? Like, I'm telling you, just solve your problems. Go to Daylight. And anyway, so we've got I almost said tropical storm. Like, this is the opposite of a tropical storm. Winter storm, Fern. I'm not scared of you, Fern. I'm not scared of you.
It's like 3 inches of snow.
Yeah, like, we need Goliath, but Fern, I mean, I've got my generator intact. It's ready to go. I put some gas and oil in it, fired it up last night, my Harbor Freight special, and it literally, like, I put the gas in it, I put the oil in it, and turned everything on, pulled, literally first pull, it fired right up. Like, that a boy, Harbor Freight, going hard on me.
That's the Harbor Freight purchase, boy.
Yep. So, I guess we move on. NFL conference championships. They are amongst us. They play tomorrow. We got the Rams. Stafford jersey still up. It's going to stay up as long as they're winning, which is going to be through the entire year. So I've already made it clear the Rams continue winning. I'm gonna take it down on the Super Bowl Sunday because I'm probably going to wear it. But then it's going back up. It's going to stay up all year in honor of my boy Matthew Stafford.
And
so
will never be washed.
it'll never be washed. It's going to have my blood, sweat, and tears on it. It's going to have some nacho cheese stains. It's going to have a little bit of that greasy residue that comes down from when you take a big bite out of a hot dog. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious.
You got that from the 2021 Rams versus Bengals Super Bowl, right?
Yes, I've had that jersey for a little while.
Shows you how dedicated he is to the game.
Yep.
And then the Broncos don't even have their quarterback anymore. So
Yeah, so we've got the first game tomorrow is going to be the Broncos and Patriots, and they're playing in Denver. So Denver's in the midst of this snowstorm. And so we're wondering, like, how many people are going to bear this, winter hurricane Fern to go to the Broncos game. It's an outdoor stadium, y'all. They don't even have a roof or a roof. How do you say it? Roof or roof?
I say roof.
See, I say roof.
like, I know you've always said a roof.
Yeah.
It's roof.
Well,
Like, hey, I'm going to go climb up on the roof and get.
to me, it's a roof. Anyway, though, so they don't have a roof on the Denver Broncos Mile High Stadium. So these boys are going to be playing out in the stuff. And some of them are going to be wearing short sleeves, which I don't agree with. We've discussed that on a previous show.
Yeah.
And the other ones are going to be wearing those really large coats that are like the size of a small hatchback car. You know the ones I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we've got from one extreme to the other. But Bo Nix, he a duck, but he broke his ankle. And I discussed this on the show last week when I was doing the show all by myself, and I was in here. Well, I wasn't by myself. I was with Conrad, and I also had.
Yep, he did a big.
Is it dirty?
And-
Okay, but it works.
No, he wasn't. That guy wasn't here, but Turd Boy was here anyway.
Yeah.
What am I even talking about? Oh, so Bo Nix broke his ankle, and the Broncos are in the AFC Championship against the Patriots in that nasty defense. So, what do we think is going to happen? They've got Jarrett Stidham.
Jared.
Well, I've
Jarrett
never heard of that guy, except for like a couple hours ago.
Is it Jared or Jarrett?
It's Jarrett with T's, 2 T's.
What the heck?
I'd never heard of him either until obviously he started playing or got called up to play. And lo and behold, come to find out, he's a Texas kid. He went to Stephenville High School. He was a 4-star recruit coming out of Stephenville High School. And then he went to Baylor University, but he transferred out of Baylor and ended up at Auburn. But he did play a couple of seasons in Baylor, or at least one. I don't know. So we got a picture of Jarrett.
Is he a rookie?
No, he's been in the NFL since 2019.
It's been a little while.
We got him.
7 years.
Dude, Johnny's awesome. So Johnny says in the chat, he cooked hot dogs today in the fireplace since it was too cold outside. Hot dogs and a cup of ramen. Here's another thing. Do you say ramen
That's awesome.
do you say ramen or do you say ramen?
Ramen.
Okay, I know people that say ramen.
Okay, I thought you
Yeah,
were
I
fixing
do
to say that
too.
you said Raymond.
No, Raymond's like an old Mexican man.
Yeah.
But there's people that call the noodles that. I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page since we can't agree on the roof situation.
We're all good.
And the
Me and Carson can agree on the roof situation.
well, it takes 3.
Yeah.
And I'm out. And I don't
now
know.
you've got me all mixed up though. I almost said rough.
Conrad's asleep, so I don't know what his association is, but
Well,
anyway.
it would be like.
It'd be like rough.
So well, that's more how Dad says it.
Like you get my joke.
Well-
Nobody gets it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at. Like Conrad would be more of a roof. He was barking today. So, side note, we have a guest dog in the yard, and like Conrad, he thinks he's this little short, little sawed off guy, but he's got a big old personality, and he thinks that he runs everything. And then we've got a guest dog staying with us due to winter hurricane Fern, and it's a German Shepherd. It's a female German Shepherd, but she's like 3 times bigger than Conrad. So they were outside today, and they were, we're just introduced to each other and playing and running around, and like Conrad didn't know what to do because this dog was just literally standing on top of him and trying to play and couldn't figure it out. But once it came to like the food bowl, he was all over it. Like he was going to fight to the death with that other dog against the food bowl. But it was just funny watching him like kind of get put in his place because he needs it, because he's got a big ego and a little body. He's got the little man syndrome.
Yeah, everybody has to get humbled at some point in their life, and today was Conrad's turn. So.
Today was Conrad's day, man. Today was it for Mr. C. Rad. So anyway, Jarrett Stidham.
Look at that guy. Wow, look at his ears. Why do they stick out like that?
They don't stick out.
I don't know.
feel
I don't
they
notice
kinda
his ears
press
being
against his
Yeah,
head.
I don't notice his ears being weird.
No, like the insides of his ears.
Oh, he kind of
Like
does
okay,
have
like
a
okay. Look at
part.
my ears. Like this part right there. They're like sticking out. Y'all see it?
I kind of do see that. Yeah.
Maybe he's a UFC cage fighter on the side.
Yeah, he just has cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some cauliflower. I was listening to Joe Rogan the other day, and he was saying that there's guys that like give themselves cauliflower ear.
Yeah,
just
because
so
it helps impact the punches or something.
Well, no, he was saying they do it just to look tough, like so they look like they've been in fights, even though they
really?
haven't. But they just like take their ears and just like wad them up and crunch them all up. I was like, that's dumb. Why would you do that to yourself? It's like it makes you look tough.
I thought people did it because I heard somebody saying people would give it to themselves because it like helps the impact. Like it doesn't. It's kind of. I mean, like of course it would still hurt, but it would feel like more.
Well, I think that is like an effect of it. Like
Yeah.
that's how it helps. But like you don't, if you're not a fighter and you're not like if you're not earning the cauliflower ear, you don't need the cauliflower ear.
You're just a poser.
I know
Get rid of
Steve-O
cauliflower
did
ear.
that to himself one time.
Who?
Steve-O.
He gave himself cauliflower.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He was like hitting himself in the face with a golf club.
Yeah.
Wow.
On
Yeah.
one of the Jackpot movies.
Jack Butt. Thanks for keeping it G-rated there, Creed.
I got you.
So anyway, there's Jarrett. Apologies, Jarrett, and he's playing tomorrow. And he's he's I don't know. Like, I'm hoping he's going to do all right, but he's up against the nasty defense of the
Patriots.
of the New England Patriots.
Which it would be really good to see a rematch of the Patriots and the Seahawks Super Bowl.
I want the Patriots to win because the Broncos knocked out my Bills.
Well,
And the Bills and Patriots are in the same division. So.
Well, Cretus.
that's another story, but we're just gonna have to see. We don't have the update on how this game's gonna go yet, but we'll know by this time tomorrow if Jarrett's walking out. And I'm really going for him. I'm not a Broncos
Honestly,
fan.
I kind of want to see him do good, but I also want to see Drake May do good. So
Yeah, I'm not a Broncos fan, but I'm not a Patriots fan either. So I'm just on the fence with it, really. And I really just want to see him come out like the underdog story and just start diming people up, you know. Mm-hmm. But I really don't think it'll happen. We'll see.
because they're going against Drake May. That boy saucy.
The Drakenator.
That boy is saucy.
Anyway, what else? What do we have? Do we have something coming up?
Oh, we got NFL.
Is this the coaches? Yeah. So the NFL coaching carousel has made another stop today as Mike McCarthy was hired for the Pittsburgh job. So Pittsburgh got rid of Mike Tomlin and they went with Mike McCarthy. Now here's an interesting side note that I noticed as I was checking out this whole coaching thing is there's this weird little caveat going on that for some reason, I guess your name has to start with Mick before you can be an NFL coach or be like, so here's a list of NFL coaches that have Mick as their names. And so these guys right here are either they are former coaches because they just like this whole coaching carousel, they either just got fired, but the thing is they're all going to be rehired with another team. Like every one of these guys on this list are going to get another job. They're kind of unemployed at the moment, but so is Mike McCarthy.
Except for maybe Mike McDaniel. He's kind of buns.
I don't know if Mike McDonald counts because it's like
but
Mac.
that like I put that in there. Obviously, there's an A in there, so it's McDonald, but still, like we're close enough. It still makes
the same like.
Say the same thing. So, Mike McCarthy. Now he coached the Packers and then he coached the Cowboys, and they did pretty decent. He won a Super Bowl with the Packers actually, and then the Cowboys like. He was doing all right. There's only so much you can do with the dumpster fire like the Dallas Cowboys. So he did good, but of course he got fired. And then he's kind of been unemployed since 23, but he just got hired today with the Steelers. I think that's a good hire, honestly. Sean McDermott. Okay, so he just got fired by Buffalo the other day, and that was like another, like, what are you doing?
It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good decision.
No, it was a terrible decision.
I mean, he's taken
into
the playoffs, like, what, 6 years in a row?
He's been the coach there for 9 years, and they've gone to the playoffs 6 of those years. And, like, Jared Allen had a bad game, man, and they lost the game. And now McDermott got like scapegoated for it by the owner. Like, I don't know. It was just a dumb situation altogether. Anyway, long story short, he's another Mick coach. He's just got fired. He's going to get another job. Mike McDaniel, he's already been offered the job at Cleveland from what I've heard. He turned it down, but he could already be a head coach already. So he's going to get a job somewhere. I'm thinking he may end up in Arizona, honestly.
Well, actually, no, I don't hope so. He did not do good in Miami.
I don't know. I think
Well, it could also be Miami's not a very good team.
Yeah, I think that McDaniel kind of got caught up in that whole Tua situation. Like, again, like just kind of stuck behind something that you can't overcome. Because they thought Tua was great, and then he's not, but he's signed up kind of long term.
Well, I did see something that, because, of course, I have to keep up with the Cardinals news. I saw something that the 49ers former defensive coordinator, that he was having a meeting to be at the Arizona Cardinals to be their head coach. So I don't know if that's going to play out. But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, those haven't been totally announced yet, but all of the guys on that list they're gonna have a job. So so then you got McDaniel, then you've got McDaniels. Josh McDaniels. He's the currently defensive coordinator of the Patriots. He'll probably stay there. I don't think he's going to get a different job, but I mean, he's a Mick and he's a coach. And then you've got Mike McDonald, which I'm going to count. He's the head coach of the Seahawks. So anyway, all of that just to say, like, what's up with the mix? Why do you got to be a Mick?
Why didn't you name me Mick? Like,
Bringing
what's
it
the deal with that?
back to Mike McCarthy, I wonder if he's related to J.J. McCarthy.
I don't think so.
Probably not, but it was a good question.
And I didn't name you Mick, even though that is like a cool, like, you could have been Mick Jagger. I did try for Axl Rose, and obviously it didn't happen.
Didn't work.
Mick Jagger probably wouldn't have happened either, but I mean,
you
that
could
would
have the moves like Mick Jagger.
Yeah, it would have been a cool,
I could have possibly been an NFL coach, but I guess you just don't want to see me succeed.
Mick McWarren. Yep. So, yeah. What are we next? The teams that are still looking. We've got a few teams that are still looking for the coaches. I just wrote that down. So Pittsburgh, you can cross them out because they found theirs today. But then you've got the Cardinals, the Ravens, the Bills, the Browns, the Raiders. What's the best job up there? I'm definitely saying the Ravens.
I would, the Raven or the Bills.
That was another stupid fire to get rid of John Harbaugh, but they did. But that's going to be the best job out there. The Bills, like I would have gone with the Bills before this week, but the owner kind of turned it into a clown show.
Yeah, that is true.
With the McDermott thing, and then he did a press conference. Like, if you're an owner, you don't need to do a press conference. Like, you just need to own the team. You need to pay the money. You need to have your little suite with your press box and stay off of the freaking conferences. We don't need you talking. You just make everything look dumb, sound dumb.
Well, this might be a hot take, but Mike McDermott was probably in the top 5 of coaches in the NFL, and we fired him. I don't think that was
I would think
maybe top 10.
Yeah,
like top 5 or top 10.
He definitely wasn't trash. It shouldn't have been fired. No, I mean, whatever place you put him in, he definitely should still be the coach of the Bills. Like, he's not the reason
he was at least one of the top 30 coaches.
Yeah, at least he's not the reason they lost. Like, regardless, he's not the reason. So I don't know. I think we were going to talk some Supercross next, and like Supercross, they're racing tonight in Anaheim. A lot of people don't talk about Supercross on their shows, but this is my show, so I talk about what I want to talk about. And Supercross is awesome, and I just think the reason that Supercross doesn't get a lot of publicity, it's like because it's such a niche. Here's another one. Do you say niche or do you say niche?
Niche. Who says niche?
I've heard people say niche before, man.
But also, I really don't use that word that often.
I don't use it a lot. That's why I don't know how to say it like 100% confidently. But, Supercross is a niche sport because it takes so much, like, you got to, lack of a better term, you just got to be rich. You have to be very wealthy to have a, Supercross. And like, I was watching some qualifying today, and they were talking to this kid, and he's still like, he's not pro because he's not even old enough yet, but they said he's been under a contract with Factory Kawasaki since he was 7. God, a 7-year-old.
I think they were talking about he was in a contract with Dunlop Tires. I think he might have.
I mean,
maybe he rides
Dunlop
Kawasaki.
Tires,
Anyway, he was under a contract since he was 7 years old, riding a dirt bike. Like, that's how this thing goes. And you have to have, trust me, I know from experience, you have to have like unlimited resources to do this. And so people usually don't, they don't like kind of correlate with sports that they can't participate in. And that's why I think soccer is the most popular sport in the entire world, soccer and probably baseball. Yeah. But it's because like anybody can play soccer. Like, you can be dirt poor living in Ethiopia or, wherever is a dirt poor country, and you can have a ball. You can have a round rock, or like a stick and something to like hit rocks with.
Just
like,
kick literally anything like spherical shape until your toes bleed, and then you'll be a soccer pro.
Yeah, like that's how you develop people to play these sports, and they watch sports that they play or that they can relate with. And a lot of people, it's kind of like snow skiing. Like, you have to be you have to be wealthy to be a snow skier, because these resorts and places that you go to ski, they're not cheap. You have to live in these resort towns if you're going to ski enough to be good at it. And you can only do it at certain times of the year. Like there's, very elite people, elite groups of people that can do these kinds of things. And that's why they just don't draw a whole lot of attention from the media or a whole lot of fan attention, such as stick and ball sports, or just, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, obviously, because everybody can play those and everybody therefore is familiar with it. They know the rules. They know the regulations. Like 9 people out of 10, they can watch a race, be it Supercross or car race or whatever. They don't even really know the rules, honestly. But you can watch a football game and you can be like, yeah, that's offsides. That's a penalty. Like, even my mom can like watch the football game. And I don't mean even my mom, like, in a negative way. I'm just saying, like, literally, like, women that aren't typically sports savvy can watch a football game and be like, getting up and screaming and yelling like, that's a penalty, that's offsides, that's whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I could not tell you a single soccer rule or penalty, and I also could not tell you a single baseball rule or penalty.
Well, baseball I know really well. Soccer I don't, and same thing with like hockey and lacrosse.
Single one of those.
Hockey's a pretty popular sport. I don't know the rules and regulations of hockey. I can't tell you. Like there's penalties and all that.
My side note, my first period teacher is very passionate about the Dallas Stars. Like almost as passionate as people who are like about the Dallas Cowboys. Like he's really into the Dallas Stars. Just thought I'd share that in case y'all guys wanted to know.
That's pretty crazy talking about hockey. Like, but as of right now, like you go outside, we could play some hockey in the streets.
Yeah,
because there's like 2 inches of ice on the street. So somebody writes your mom on the comments.
Well, shut up.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Talk
your
about
mom
my
is
mom.
watching the stream right now.
she better be. I mean, if my own mom doesn't watch the stream, then what are we even doing?
Who said your mom? I want to know.
I'm not gonna say.
Who said it, Dad? Who said it?
You're lucky we're not doxing you right now.
It was Trisha. She was
Somebody
like,
hold
your
me
mom.
back.
So anyway, while we're on the thing of Supercross, so there's a video that I wanted to share, and this takes us into another segment. But so this happened 2 weeks ago at Supercross. There was a really nasty crash, and I think we have a clip of the crash here. So here they come around. If you just keep your eyes in the middle there. Okay, so we have a guy. That's Malcolm Stewart. He gets landed on by Justin Barsha. And then
The whole crash was entirely Malcolm Stewart's fault.
It was totally his fault. Justin Barsha lands on top of him, so it dislocates Malcolm's shoulder. But Justin Barsha does a total endo, goes head first into the ground, and he is knocked out cold, which leads us to this next video. So look, that's him laying there motionless on the ground. Now he's trying to kind of coming to at this point. And
because this was probably about 45 seconds after the crash.
yeah,
too.
like here's what we're doing. Like this
This
guy
guy's
over
worried
here,
about his bike.
this guy's working on like getting his bike. Nobody is paying him any attention. Like what the actual heck? Like you don't see this in football where a guy's out cold or even like a minor injury laying in the middle of the football field and he's getting no attention. Now finally here comes a guy like lollygagging over here. I mean, he's totally knocked out. It's crazy.
And that guy was just like walking over there. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't
like,
jogging or sprinting. He
he
was just
had-
like casually walking.
Because I mean, had like worst case scenario, had he been dead, or he was like half dead after 2 minutes, and nobody because I saw somebody with a timer on that crash, and nobody checked on him until about 2 minutes. That was whenever somebody actually came and checked on him. Like hypothetically, or like worst case scenario, he was almost dead after 2 minutes of just like laying there. Like there's no possible like resuscitating. Like,
Yeah, and
that was
then
awful.
And then what do you do? It's like a couple years ago when DeMar Hamlin, the football player for the Bills, like he got hit on the football field in just the right spot, and it caused him to go into cardiac arrest because of the way he got hit in his chest. And it was like people were on him within literal seconds. And I mean, hallelujah that they were, because it saved his life, because he was actually in cardiac arrest, and it still took him, like 45 minutes to get him off the field. They canceled the entire game and everything, but like they had to be there right with him to start resuscitation immediately. And
like if it was the same situation for Justin Barsha, like there would have been nothing.
Yeah, if he was
for
in
them to
cardiac
do.
arrest, that was a crazy impact. He could have been in cardiac arrest, and he would have like literally laid there and died before anybody got to him. I mean, praise God that he didn't. But
Because like that's the only reason why DeMar Hamlin's still alive, is because people were on him in like 0.5 seconds, like giving him CPR, and then the ambulances showed up and took him to the hospital. Like that's the only reason he's alive. Had that been Justin Barsha's case, there was nothing that anybody could do. Like,
no,
he would be
nothing.
dead.
And then it would have been like a total just neglect on behalf of the AMA or whoever is even responsible for that. I don't know if it's AMA or if it's like the contracted medical crew, but regardless, like it's totally uncalled for somebody to be able to lay motionless on a racetrack for that long, especially when you have a guy like literally inches away from him. You know he's there. You know the guy, like you can see the guy out of your peripheral vision. And I think there's a couple times in that video you even see him like look over there at him, and he's like, I'm just going to pick up his bike because I want to, I'm like the cool dirt bike guy, and I just am basically interested in saying that I got to put my hands on a factory motorcycle.
Yeah. Well, I think if I was Justin Barsha, I would have sued those people, but he's too much of a Mr. Nice Guy to sue them.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say Mr. Nice Guy.
Well, yeah, on the track, he's not Mr.
On the
Nice
track,
Guy.
he's not. His nickname's Bam Bam, but yeah, I definitely like. I'd be doing something legally. Like you got to do that, man. You got to. That's total neglect. And speaking of Supercross, so Carson, you used to be a Supercross racer back when you were like 3 and 4 years old,
Better believe it.
and you were in the living room on your little Strider bike doing Supercross races while I was being the announcer, because that was before Cowboy Corner show started. I was a living room Supercross announcer, and I did it for hours and hours on end with a lot of
No
experience.
pay, no nothing.
No pay, no nothing, just love.
Like passive aggressive screaming at you that I won the race.
Yeah, and so we've got like a couple of those interviews that I was able to dig up, and I was just going to play those since we were on the tune of Supercross. If you want to roll one of these videos, here we go. So Chad Reed, how was that race? You finished first after you crashed about 6 times. Tell us how it went.
It was not so long ago, but when I passed it, everybody it didn't went long when I crashed. Ryan Junji when I was Ricky Carmichael, and then I changed it to Chad Reed, and then when I was debuting this up, so I could have won.
Wow, that was a great race. So you have any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Well, I could have thinking about that I was racing, and then I jumped the double, and then last time I did, and then I turned on that turn, and then there were no doubles on this track, but I jumped on that double because it was a very good race.
All right. Well, congratulations there, Mr. Reed, on your win. Hope you enjoy your victory. We'll take a commercial break and be right back.
I mean, that's real talent there, son.
That's real, man. And my favorite part of that entire interview is whenever I said, do you have any sponsors you'd like to thank? And your response was, well, I wasn't thinking about that because I was racing.
See, that's what would really be going on in my mind.
That's pure racer
not
through and through.
sponsors. I'm focused on the track.
Yeah, you're like, I'm a pure racer, man.
Out.
I don't need no dang Cheerios or Wheaties.
Don't put me on the box of any Wheaties. I'm facing Ryan Dungey, okay?
Yeah, and so you were pseudo Chad Reed during that race, and Chad Reed is like a 2-time Supercross champion. I think we've got a picture of him that we can bring up. Everybody, if you don't know who Chad Reed is, there he is right there. He's Australian. He's a 2-time Supercross champion and 2-time outdoor moto champion as well. But yeah, that's him, and that was you.
Yep.
And but only for that particular race, and then they change up. So there was a next race. I think if you want to go to that one, and I think you're Davey Millsap's here, and then you got in an altercation, but we'll let you
just
talk
look
about
at
it.
that menacing face. There's nothing but pure malice in my eyes.
Yeah, this was the aftermath of something horrible.
Okay, Davey, you had a hard charge there.
Yeah,
You
it was
got the
Davey.
whole shot. You had the lead, and then you wrecked it. And come on now, you've got to be getting frustrated with wrecking it every race. I know you managed to come up to third, but still, it's got to be frustrating. Why don't you tell us about it?
They keep knocking me out, so and then I won, and then I jumped the whoop.
Well, so you got took out. So are we possibly going to see some revenge later? Who was it that took you out?
Well, it might be Ryan Junji. So
Ryan Dungy took you out.
yeah,
So are you going to retaliate?
I think. Well,
You
yeah,
think so?
yeah,
You really know what retaliate means?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good race. Way to come back. Way to charge back towards the front. And we'll see you next moto.
And then that was Creed in the background that you could hear like just egging it on, like laughing, like trying to fuel your anger emotions towards Ryan Dungy because he took you out. And I was like, so is there going to be any revenge coming back up? And you were like, I think.
Well, you said that he got third, and Carson said that he won.
I just came and interrupted you. I was like, yeah, I won.
Yeah,
So,
that's another
there's no third
issue
for
that
me.
That's another issue that we had is you like would try to convince everybody that you won every race, and I was like, bro, you literally you crashed no less than 4 times in that one race. You didn't win. Like I know you're good, but you're not that good.
Got lapped 12 times.
Yeah, and then you're like, no, I won. But anyway, you got in a physical altercation allegedly with Ryan Dungy. He hit you with his gloves. Let's check this picture of Ryan Dungy. So here's Ryan Dungy, and he's like the nicest guy ever. Like nobody would ever get in a fight with Ryan Dungy.
Nor would he start a fight.
Nor would he start a fight, nor would he hit anyone. And so, that's where like some of these were just a little far-fetched, like all the way from how many races that you won after you crashed multiple times, and then the fights that you got in with people who, like we all know, are not they're lovers, not fighters, and that would be mainly Ryan Dungy.
Yeah.
So,
Because I never had somebody like Justin Barsha hitting me. It was always
like somebody that's actually going to do
Dungy.
it. Like Jason Anderson will come in there and just clean you out and not think twice about
I never had
it.
him hitting me. It was always Chad Reed or Ryan Dungy.
It's going to be Chad Reed or Ryan Dungy. Like, and Chad Reed would like he would.
I mean, he would ride aggressively. I don't know if he'd purposely take you out.
No, like you had to have it coming from him. Those other guys, they would just
If
do
you
it.
took him out first, then he'd probably come and get you. But
Yeah,
Maybe if Hayden Deegan was racing back then. Well, he was racing back then, but like.
yeah, he was
Supercross.
racing like 50s, so he doesn't count. Yeah, he's another one. He'll get you. Those Deegan guys, they don't play. So that's the Carson Supercross racing videos when he was 3 or 4, and that led me into like we've got like Carson's greatest hits. I don't know if you want to play those. Like,
Yeah, I'll play
It's up to you if you want to humble yourself and get rid of your personal,
yeah. Well, some of these are pretty embarrassing, so I need to just like lay it all down right now.
But they're great videos, and let's go here. This one's awesome.
Works.
Works.
I am a champion.
I am a champion.
The devil is a loser.
The devil is a loser.
Greater is he that is in me
Greater is in
than he that is in the world.
He that is in the world.
I walk in perfect health.
I walk in perfect.
I have favor with everyone I am with. I have the mind of Christ.
Heck yeah!
So that's Carson doing your confessions, which I recommend everybody. The word of God is spoken, and that's what activates it and causes it to work. So you have to do your confessions. But Carson had a little trouble when he was about 3 doing his confessions because some of those are big words and they come at you fast.
Yeah, and those are like the pre-K confessions too.
Yeah,
so.
but that face right there, I mean, look at that face.
Yeah,
like, that's just total, like, that's just a mishmash.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I don't either.
I wish I could help you with what you're trying to say.
It's just an emotional salad going on. Like, you're confused, you're frustrated, you're somewhat annoyed, but also curious.
Well,
Good thing I only have like 1 or 2 embarrassing videos on my dad's phone, or it would probably be on here.
Yeah, we'll hit you next time.
Shall we see the next one?
Let's go. Let's keep them rolling.
Oh, this one's good.
This one's very good.
I didn't touch it. I didn't put the book on my head.
My
I
teeth
swear,
are barely even in my
I
head.
did not put the book on my head. I did. I did not put the book. I put the book on my head.
Man, what's
But-
he doing?
Your eyebrows are so blonde, it looks like you don't even have any.
Yeah.
I can't get my
And your
book
teeth,
off the head.
I think you just got your teeth knocked out by a soccer goal.
Probably. I don't know what I was doing. All right, next video. Okay, let's see. This looks like the same day.
What the crap? Holy crap.
Have to keep
Get
it
it off.
PG.
Yeah.
Check.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any comments on that one?
I guess X-ray, the night vision,
X-ray vision?
a little bit startling when it comes on
There's-
unexpectedly.
There's some screws on there. It looks like they
Yeah,
maybe
they just
bolted it into your
my
head.
Yeah, it's like bolted straight to your skull. That could be another reason that you're a little bit upset about it.
And discomfort. All right, next.
Oh,
this
best
one's-
one.
Oh.
Best one right here.
What are you doing, girl? Come on, kiss me, girl. Kiss me, girl. You better kiss me, girl.
I think these are all on the same day.
Kiss me!
They probably are. I don't know.
All right, is there any
Kiss
more?
my girl.
Is there any more after this? Let's find out.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, there
Yep.
is.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Inventions!
What even is that filter supposed to be?
Why the heck did I do this?
Is that like a pirate?
I don't know.
What did you say? You're like, rah, rah.
I think I said
something.
adventures. I mean, I guess
Then I
that's
think you said, "What the heck did I just do?"
I think that's like an adventurous outfit, I would say.
You look like Willy Wonka.
Well, needless to say, life with Cowboy Carson is quite interesting.
There's one more.
Is there still one more? I'm not
7-year-old
surprised.
Cowboy Carson.
Yeah, it's been interesting from the start.
All right, we got this one.
This one's good too.
Calling all astronauts who said we have a problem.
It's like chuckle after all.
This is all the same day because
It's
you're wearing the same shirt in all of these.
It's like, Houston, we have a problem, but at the same time, you're laughing. Like, I don't know in the real Apollo 11 situation where they're saying,
like
Houston, we have a
chuckling.
problem. Yeah, I don't think that there's any chuckling about it.
But well,
But you know, the whole moon landing allegedly was fake anyway, which we don't have time to get into that tonight. But you know, I think it was all on a sound stage. So your production of the Houston, we have a problem is probably just as accurate as the actual moon landing itself. That was done in 1960, whatever, on a sound stage in Hollywood. And they couldn't even send the live feed to the TV networks. They had to shoot it with a camera on a screen and then send it to them, which is why it's so grainy. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that on tonight's show.
Yeah, not to upset some people.
Yeah, we don't
About
want to
our
go.
opinion.
We
It
don't
is
want to
an
go
opinion, not a-
full blown conspiracy
do you
theory.
seriously believe that?
Yes, I seriously believe it.
I think it was fake, but that's an opinion, not a fact, so nobody get mad at me.
That's facts. Trust me.
Okay. Whatever. We don't have time to talk
Whatever.
about
Let's
that.
move on before we end the show in a squirmish.
Yeah.
Is it squirmish or skirmish?
A skirmish.
I don't know. I've
no?
never said that word before.
I think it's a because then a skirmish like a get together,
I don't know.
right? Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know. I've gone through everything on my itinerary,
Well, we
so
got some stuff to show.
we must just be down to the memes of the day.
Well, let's take a look.
The Los Angeles Dodgers reportedly have no plans to acquire Greenland.
Good to know.
So the Dodgers are buying everything. The Dodgers have more money than I guess anybody in the entire universe because they have a 2.1 billion payroll. But they're not interested in buying Greenland, so it will not become the next home. It will not be the Greenland Dodgers.
Good
just,
to know.
Just FYI. If you go to the next one, which I talked about this more in depth in the last show that I did, but yeah, the Dodgers are just spending money like nobody's business and making these other teams look like little farm teams.
Well, Hey, look at that guy.
So that's Kyle Tucker. They're paying him like, I don't even remember, $400 and something million contract for a few years. Like I said, we talked about him on the last show, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on that. But you can show that, just to recap. The next slide is the
That
payroll.
baseball bat is about to hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah, it's a cool picture. It's a cool picture. They bought him from the Cubs. Go to the next one. Okay, so that's the Dodgers. Their payroll's at $2.11 billion with a B,
Holy guac.
which is almost double the Padres, who are in second. They're still spending a just crazy, insane amount of money at $1.26 billion. But then, like, what's interesting here is we got the Phillies, we got the Yankees, we got the Red Sox. So those are usually the top three. Usually the Yankees are on top, but they haven't even hit $1 billion, which I don't blame them. Like, they shouldn't. But, like, it's insane the amount of money that the Dodgers are spending on their payroll. It's insane.
I don't pay attention to baseball that much. Who are the D-backs?
Diamondback.
The Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't spend that much money. Not to brag or anything, but
Yeah, I don't either. Like, if I had $2.11 billion, I would
be making a lot more irresponsible purchases than that, I think.
I don't know. I might own a baseball team. It might be cool. I don't know. I mean, if I owned any kind of sports franchise, it would probably be baseball. Like, probably minor league, something like the Savannah Bananas. That's kind of down my alley, in my wheelhouse. But so contrast that. Go to the next one. Contrast that. Now this is the bottom. So remember, $2.1 billion is the Dodgers on the high end. So we go to the Rays down there, number 30 at $70 million. And so now you know why there's such a stark contrast in baseball, because there's no salary cap. So it's just whoever has the most money literally buys who they want and wins. So this is the bottom 10.
Well,
The Dodgers own all of these teams.
Yeah, literally the Dodgers payroll is like more than all of that combined. You're so smart, Creed. That's why we have you as a co-producer now.
That's why we get you a mic.
That's why we get you a mic. That's why you got a promotion, because you bring content that we never would have even thought of.
Because I never would have said that had it not been you.
But literally, the Dodgers could pay that entire bottom 10 payroll out of their payroll.
The Dodgers could buy the whole MLB franchise, probably.
Well, not all of it, but they could buy several of the teams for sure.
Well, on to the next.
And still not be as good. But anyway, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. So this is for all of our Mennonite friends, because we have several. When you've asked your German friend how to pronounce the A with the two dots, I think it's called a umlaut.
Yeah.
I mean, is that one lady from that show with the, like, where she was like super fat and then had the daughter that was also super fat? And I don't remember, because I never really watched it. But there for a while, like 10 years ago, it was like just shoved down your throat all the time.
Well,
Mama June. That's her name, Mama June. Is that Mama June?
I've never seen it.
The coffee filters on her neck are about to pop off.
Yeah, she's about to lose it, man. All right, let's go next.
When you're parking and you turn the music down so that you can see better.
Who else does that?
What is the actual context of this picture?
Well, I mean, people do that. Like, if you're driving and you're looking for something, like an address that you don't know where it is for sure, or you're really concentrating, people turn the radio down because it helps them see better. I've never understood it, but then I've caught myself also doing it before.
Oh, no.
So now Johnny's making s'mores in his fireplace. Like, Johnny's fireplace is getting some action.
Johnny, invite me over.
Like,
What
we
the
don't
heck?
even have a fireplace.
I know.
I need to-
He needs to bring
He's
me
making
over
all that
some-
food. He's not even offering us to go.
When I go back in the house, like when I trek back through the wilderness, through this snow hurricane Fern, and get back to the house, I'm just going to start kicking walls in and make a hole and build a fire in there. Just FYI.
Thanks for keeping us updated, Johnny. We want to know what you're making.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it.
Okay. Should I go to the next?
Yeah, go to the next.
The craziest thing to me is that gonorrhea would have been the absolute perfect brand name for diarrhea medication. That's what I'm thinking.
Total facts, man. Like, why did they use gonorrhea on a STD name? Like, you just make that into the diarrhea medication, and you're gonorrhea, man.
And because you can find a replacement name for a STD. Like, it's not hard. I could probably think of one on the spot right now.
Yeah, like just syphilis complex 2 or something like that.
Something like that.
Do it. I'm joking. I'm not going to put you on the spot like that.
Be like, I don't know. Like, it's any medical name is just like words put together, like just random word. Like, they just make something up.
Yep.
Anyways.
And yeah, because
Like gonorrhea, like nobody would have said gonorrhea in like a sentence had it not been a medical name.
Exactly. But anyway, that name's already been used, so whatever, we can't do it. But it would have been perfect. Next.
Kia, no Kia.
There's no more Kia.
I don't really know why that ended up on there. It's not that funny, but Nokia is the old school cell phones that were like a brick. So you just correlate it together like
That
that.
is a very green pond.
Yeah, it's got some moss in her for sure.
Definitely very nasty. That grass looks nice though.
Next.
What a pirate says when he gets kicked in the nuts, Menards.
Hey,
What's the actual
Menards.
store? I've never been there before.
They don't have those in our part of the country. It's kind of like a Home Depot, I think.
Well,
It looks like it's probably from the 2000s.
Yeah, they're still around.
well,
Just not here.
I've never been to one.
Yeah, I've never heard of one either.
Milli Vanilli watching people get famous for lip syncing on TikTok. Why does the guy
Yeah.
on the right like kind of look like Michael Jackson's brother?
Not one bit, but
So that one, like, the one on the whiter guy, the lighter complected guy, he actually died. The other one, he's still around. But anyway.
Good to know.
Yeah. I mean, we're all Milli Vanilli at some point or another. And then now these people are just doing it, like I said, like they're lip syncing on TikTok and stuff and getting a lot of money for it. And Milli Vanilli's like, man, what the heck? Next.
When someone is crying and you don't know what to do you want a meme?
I mean, this is from my personal collection because, like, I don't really know how to handle that. So I just try to, like, if I know somebody's having a bad time or whatever, I just try to send them memes. I mean, that's how I emotionally help them cope. I don't know if it
I'm
works or
also
not.
not very good at like knowing what to do whenever somebody's like crying around me. So I'll just be like, I'm so sorry for you. I hope you get better or something like that.
I just send them funny memes and try to brighten it up that way.
I don't know what to say when something like that happens.
That makes two of us, Creed. Makes two of us. Next.
Grover nervously checks the room for firearms before a scene with Alec Baldwin. Get it? Because he killed somebody?
Yeah, when you're in a scene with Alec Baldwin, you got to be sure that there are no loaded firearms or even potentially unloaded firearms anywhere around the neighborhood.
Well,
You get it? Sesame Street neighborhood.
I did not know that. Alec Baldwin
boom. What a
killed
reference.
somebody.
Sick pull, Dad. Sick pull.
Grover's looking nervous, though. He for sure is.
I would be too.
Next.
Tell me something hot in Spanish. I almost just said
You
jalapeno.
did.
Are you kidding me?
You did say
It's
jalapeno.
like, I didn't see I didn't know what the word was,
Jalapeno.
and I really just almost fully committed to saying jalapeno.
You're not going to live that one down ever. Jalapeno.
It's on the internet forever.
And especially if your aunt is watching and hears
Aunt
of this,
Missy,
she's going to say jalapeno to you from now
gonna be my
until
new
like
name.
the return of Jesus after this storm.
Jalapeno.
Next.
Hey, baby, is your heart made out of copper wire? Because I'm going to steal it.
That's a classic.
That looks like, if you were on meth, that's what you look
If I was on meth, I would probably look identical to that.
Yeah, that's what you would look like.
Would
But you got to
steal
say
it?
it more like in your meth voice, like, "Hey, baby, is your heart made of copper wire? Because I'm about to steal it."
Look how nasty that truck bed is.
Well, it's a meth head. I don't know what you expect. They're not like the most cleanly of everyone. If you catch the Cowboy in the Corner Instagram, I keep up with a Tweaker Geographic, and I post those on my story. So every day there's a new Tweaker Geographic.
Is this
Just
what that's
FYI.
from?
No, that's not where that's from, but just write down that same little. Next.
My finger when I use cheap toilet paper. Get it?
This happens to me all the time.
I think we may have shown
That's
this one
not
before, but it's worth running it back.
Well, that's a good one.
Peeks through a little bit.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, you all right over there?
Yeah.
Mr. Yanni McYonners?
I stretched and yawned at the same time. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess good
Is
thing
it
the
a
show's
bored
almost
yawn or
over
a
because we're
tired
about to
yawn?
be losing a producer.
Whoops. All right, next. Me on my way to ask my wife what's wrong with her. Is that like a bomb vest?
That's a bomb vest and the little stick. Like you got to poke it from a
Yeah.
distance for when it goes off. Not if it goes off, but when it goes off. And every married man who's watching this show or listening knows exactly what. Like you tread very lightly. You stay very protected because as soon as you ask, like you know the tension's there, but the fuse has not been lit.
I just realized like everything on that guy is covered except for his hands.
When you ask what is wrong, that's when the fuse lights, and then we all know what happens.
Sometimes they'll give you one or two warnings. You'll be like, "What's wrong?" They'll be like, "Oh, nothing's wrong." But then if you say it either like a second or third time,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you light the fuse.
That's when the fuse is lit, and after the fuse is lit comes the explosion. So yeah, that's how you handle that situation. You just put on your full bomb gear and your long poker stick.
Yeah, I only know what those are from the Hurt Locker. Which
Yeah.
I've never seen, but I know the poster. Whatever. Side note.
Those
Next.
shoes don't look very protective though.
Well, look at his hands. His hands aren't even covered. Like everything on him, everything
noticed
on
that.
him has layers, and like his hands aren't even covered.
Yeah,
at all.
well, I mean, if you lose a finger,
That has to be very hot because they're like in a.
I think the heat is the last thing he's worried about.
So I got a chat from my wife, of all people. I knew this one was going to cause something. It says, why would you even ask? It's such a dumb question to ask a woman what's wrong. Well, exactly. And there's like, because there's a little bit of, especially with my type of personality, there's like a little bit of, I want to poke the bear a little bit. Like I kind of like the fireworks. It's exciting. But Johnny says that goes beyond marriage. It's women in general. You're right. I mean, I think it's more close quarters in the marriage. So like the bombs going off more inside of a Honda Civic instead of just the general population. But yeah, it goes for all cases in that scenario. You're right, Johnny. Again, Johnny tuning in with the wisdom.
Thanks, Johnny. You're a real one today.
We appreciate you.
Anyways, this
adding
is
on to our show.
the last one we have here.
This is the last one.
This is the last one.
Oh,
So
man.
we'll see if it's the best one yet.
We've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes.
White
Wow, we're on
dudes will be like, is it specifically white dudes? White dudes will be
Yes.
like, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, and it's just Garrett.
Yeah.
Just Garrett, man.
Dude,
mean,
Garrett is I can guarantee you, if I knew somebody named Garrett, I guarantee you it would be awesome.
I went to school with a guy named Garrett. He was pretty cool. Like
did
me
he
and him were good
did he
friends.
live up to being the man, the myth?
I don't know, like, because that was a long time ago. But it's just in general, like, that's what white people do. Like, they're always referring to somebody as the man, the myth, the legend. Like, they all do it. And it's always just like, usually it's a guy that's not even that cool. They're just kind of, I guess, trying to pump them up. I don't know. But that's just how it goes in all of the scenarios I've been around that.
I have a Garrett in my second period.
Really?
Yeah, everybody makes fun of him.
I didn't know
except
if they
for me,
still
'cause
made Garrett.
I didn't know they still made Garrett's either. I thought Garrett's were kind of long
his
gone.
name is, well, actually, I'm not going to shout him out. But his first name is Garrett.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't shout him out now that you already mentioned that people make fun of him and stuff. But like, we need to just encourage Garrett. Like, you're the man, Garrett. You're the man, the myth, the legend, and don't ever let anybody take your glory from you, Garrett. Like, we got your back. If you're ever getting bullied at school, you just tell Cowboy Creed and.
Yeah. To be clear, it is not me that makes fun of him.
No, but like, you just let us know, Garrett, and I've got connections. We'll make some people disappear. Like, nobody will know where they went or how they got there, but they'll be gone.
We know a guy who knows a guy.
I know a guy that knows a guy, and there'll be some people disappear. So we got your back, Garrett, because you're the man, the myth, the legend.
Yep.
Is that all we got?
That is all we got.
Well, then I guess this is how we end the show. It's been a fun one. I've really enjoyed this show. Like, it's been a really good show to
I've
just
enjoyed Creed's company. Thanks, Creed.
Yeah,
and
I
I've
mean,
enjoyed Johnny.
y'all are
Thanks,
welcome.
Johnny.
The more people that we have, the better the show goes, I think, because we've just got more to talk about. We've had a lot of people on the chat. Like last week, I was in here doing a show by myself with Conrad, and there was nobody chatting. Like, it was just really mundane, and I was just like, this show's trash. And then I even said it on the air, I think, that the show was trash, and then I got reprimanded later by upper management. But this show has not been trash. I've enjoyed this show. I hope that you've all been enjoying it with us. You've been hanging in there for an hour and a half, and you know,
Johnny's been helping us out.
we've got Johnny, we've had Trisha, we've had Riley, we've had, who else have we had on here? I know there's been more. We've had Mindy. We've had several in the chat. So I'm glad that you spent this evening with us. You don't have anything better to do, like I said. You're snowed in, so it's like,
Because of Fern.
what the heck? Everybody's snowed in because of tropical storm, winter, hurricane Fern. But we're not going to let Fern take us down. I'm not scared of Fern. Never been scared of anybody's grandma. Like, she can bring me a casserole, and she can knit me up a quilt. Wait, you don't knit quilts. She can knit me up a yarn blanket, and I'll snuggle up, and that's the only thing that I'm going to get.
So what do you do for quilts? Like, how do you...
Well, they're not knitted. Quilts are more just like sewn together from fabric, and
You
they have
bake them
stuffing
in the
them.
oven.
What?
Yeah, what?
I was being sarcastic.
It threw me off there. Because I was thinking, like, I had to think about it for a second. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for joining the
You just
Cowboy
like
Corner
for
Show.
quilts, you just like how those people make pizza, like they like throw them up and fan them out. That's what you got to do. You just, and then they got to like, it's like sourdough. Like you got to start it for like a sourdough starters, like quilt starters and stuff. You got to start it for like a couple months, and then you finally got a quilt making.
I know that they do like really take a long time. So
Yeah.
they do take a long time to make quilts do. But anyway, contact the show again as it's on the screen. The chat, which you've done, we've already talked about that. You can also contact me on direct message through Instagram. And as you see on the scroll down there, please like, please share, and please subscribe so that we can continue living this exuberant, rich, and wealthy lifestyle that we live by all of this money that we make from YouTube and other social media outlets. And I appreciate you supporting that and letting us buy all of this very expensive equipment. And like I said, just live in the lap of luxury, because that's how we do it on the Cowboy Corner Show. And it's all thanks to you and your support. I also just want to say that you need to stay safe, stay warm, get your Harbor Freight generator and all of your toilet paper, because if the power goes out, you're going to need to take a lot of craps, and you're going to need to have some external power sources. So stay prepared. And do we have anything else? Does anybody have anything else to say?
Before we turn off,
We got this.
okay. I don't know what that is.
Oh, we missed one. I posted that one earlier on Instagram. We are ready. We are ready. So yeah, they've got the bread, they've got the milk, and they don't have toilet paper, but they've got something else. I don't know what that is.
Looks like a juice of something.
Yeah, energy drinks or something. You do need the Red Bulls, the energy drinks for sure. But yeah, that's how people prep. Like, they're not worried about buying, insulated clothing. They're not worried about making sure that they have plenty of fuel in their cars. They're not worried about making sure that their firearms are loaded in case there's looters, anything like that. They just want toilet paper.
You don't want those snow monsters getting you.
Yeah, they just want to make sure they have toilet paper and milk. I did hear a guy earlier this morning say something about a milk sandwich. Like, literally, that's something they do in
Ew.
Minnesota.
Dirty?
Bread is just milk.
Yeah,
like,
but he was talking about it like you actually use those two things as ingredients. I don't know. I'm not worried about it because
Bread is just like a loaf of milk.
I'll never do that. But anyway, yes, thanks for bringing that one up. They're ready. And so Hurricane Winter Storm Fern is on the loose, but I thank you for tuning in with us. We trekked all the way out here to make this show for you lovely individuals who are watching and tuning in, and I appreciate you doing it. I appreciate you spending this evening with us. It's been fun. It's been real, but it hasn't been real fun. I'm just kidding. It has. I've enjoyed this show. Probably my favorite one yet. I appreciate the...
I got one more thing.
All right, they're still rolling. Keep
there's
them coming.
One more thing.
All right, let's do it.
Well, we have only used this probably twice, so I need to do it one more time before the stream ends.
Is it dirty? Okay, but it works.
Had to be done.
Had to be done.
Thanks for your contribution.
We've also got Turd Boy.
Yes, we do.
Well, go ahead and use him too. Before.
Yep, he did a big turd.
Yeah, we didn't use them as much tonight as normal, or as what we planned, but we didn't have to because it's been a great show. So, yeah, for all of those who bought all your toilet paper, I'm glad that you're prepared. I'm glad that you're going to be well stocked. Stay safe, stay warm. If you have any trouble, don't call me. I'll call you. But until then, y'all, thanks for watching the Cowboy Corner Show. Thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoy